Hello, everyone. When I started working in marketing at Laura Garcia Asociados in Monterrey, I thought that being a great professional meant working nonstop, like replying to messages late at night, skipping rest, and measuring my value by how busy I was. My name is Luis Fernando Jimenez, and I'm now studying my MBA in project management at City University of Seattle. This experience completely changed how I understand leadership. I remember one night before an important client presentation, I was feeling exhausted and very stressed, thinking, what if I mess this up? That moment made me realize how something important, my biggest obstacle, wasn't the project itself. It was the way I talked to myself. And that was the beginning of my journey to understanding how self-leadership and our inner voice we use every day can shape our performance, confidence, and even our emotional health. Today, I want to share one simple but powerful idea. The way we talk to ourselves determines how we lead ourselves and how we lead others too. According to Neck, Mans, and Houghton, self-leadership means influencing yourself towards self-direction and self-motivation. One of its key tools is what we call constructive thought-focused strategies. Things like self-talk, visualization, and reshaping negative thoughts. As leaders, before we direct others, we need to learn to direct our minds, because every single decision, every emotion, and every reaction begins inside our head. And it isn't just me. Science backs this up. Research from PsychHub shows that positive self-talk changes how the brain reacts to challenges. It activates problem solving instead of panic. Ulrich Boser even found that talking to yourself out loud improves focus and memory because it helps the brain organize thoughts better. And it's not just mental or physical, it's everything. Stableford Capital reports that positive self-talk reduces stress, strengthens resilience, and can even improve our health. Leaders who use positive self-talk regulate emotions better and make more balanced decisions in business. Just think about it. The most powerful motivational coach you'll ever have is the voice inside of your head. It is also very important to mention that positive self-talk connects directly to something called the growth mindset, explained by Carol Duke. A growth mindset means believing that your abilities can develop through effort. But put it into practice. You need a supportive inner dialogue, one that says, I'm learning, and not, I'm failing. Berger and Huan Yu from Harvard found that persuasion, even self-persuasion, happens through empathy, curiosity, and not criticism. So when we replace harsh thoughts like, I can't do this, with curious ones like, what can I learn from this? We reprogram our brain for growth. This idea goes beyond motivation. It's neuroscience. We are literally rewiring how we respond to challenges. In my own career, I started practicing this before my big marketing presentations. Instead of telling myself, don't fail, I began to say, you've prepared well, you are ready. The difference was immediate. I felt calmer, more focused, and more authentic. And something interesting happened. My team noticed it too. They started speaking to themselves and to each other in a more positive way. One of my colleagues even whispered before a client pitch, Like, you've got this. That's when I realized that positive self-talk is contagious. When leaders change their internal language, the emotional tone of the whole team changes. Okay, so now I will show you the steps of how to apply this from now. Number 1, you need to notice your inner dialogue. The first step is awareness. Catch those automatic negative thoughts. Second, reframe them. Instead of saying, I can do this, say, I am learning how to do this. And number 3, use the third person. Research from Stableford Capital found that saying, you can handle this, helps create distance from stress and brings calm clarity. And also, number 4, be kind to yourself. Remind yourself that self-kindness is not weakness, it's emotional intelligence in action. Okay, so here's my message for every professional, leader, and student watching. Your inner voice is your most powerful leadership tool. If that voice is critical, don't silence it. Teach it to speak differently. Replace fear with curiosity. Replace pressure with compassion. Because you lead yourself with kindness and you lead others with confidence. In a world that celebrates productivity, you must remember this. The strongest leaders are not the ones who shout the loudest. They're the ones who have learned to listen to themselves the best. Thank you very much for watching.